Now imagine yourself sipping a hot cup of coffee or reading your favorite book while you relax on the most comfortable seating in your house, the beanbag. Yes, that's it. Always dreaming of owning one but never found one to your taste. Don't worry, we will show you how to sew one at home. You can choose a cloth that suits your taste or DIY an old saree into a beanbag. For this you will need an old saree or a 3-meter piece fabric of your liking, a 3-meter lining fabric with a width of 45 inches, chalk, scissors, a 10-inch zipper, the Usha Janomi zipper foot, 3 kgs of beanbag filler, matching thread and pins. Let's begin. Fold the saree right side facing the right side. Do this both lengthwise and widthwise. We have created a template for the ease of cutting. Place the template on the fabric. As you can see, we have the folds at the bottom and the right side. Align the template to the folds. Pin the template in position using beaded pins. Make sure all the layers of the fabric are pinned together. Here are the measurements of the template. Take a piece of chalk and trace out the template onto the saree. Unpin the template and keep it aside. With a pair of scissors, cut the fabric on the marked lines. Make sure you do it with a steady hand. This is how the fabric looks after cutting. Right side facing the right side. Now to the lining fabric. Cut the lining just like the saree fabric. So we have 2 distinct pieces of fabric. Open the fold of the lining fabric and place the folded saree fabric inside it. As you can see in the video, we have 4 distinct layers of the fabric. Pin the longer sides of the fabric as shown. Make sure the pins go through all the layers of the fabric. Repeat the same for the other side. These will be our first stitch lines. Take the fabric to your Usha Janomi Wonder Stitch Plus sewing machine. Align the fabric under the presser foot. Set the stitch selector dial to A and stitch length to 2.5. Begin sewing from the open end. Remember to use the reverse stitch selector at the beginning to secure the stitches. Make sure all 4 layers of the fabric are aligned. Go all across the length of the fabric till you reach the bottom fold. Lift the presser foot and cut off the thread. Repeat the same process on the other side of the fabric. Make sure all 4 fabrics are aligned together and use a steady hand to do a perfectly straight stitch. We now need to do zigzag stitches on the edges to give it a neater finish. Align the stitched fabric under the presser foot. Set the pattern selector dial to C for zigzag stitches and the stitch length to 3. Begin at the top opening and go all across the length till you reach the bottom of the bag. the thread. Repeat the same zigzag process on the other side of the bag. This is how your stitches should look. Let's work on the open end. Fold the fabric in such a way that the stitch seams match each other like shown in the video. Pin at this point and all across the open ends. Now turn the entire bean bag upside down. Take the zipper. Place the center of the zipper on the seam line. With a piece of chalk, mark the two ends of the zipper as shown. We now need to stitch from the marked points towards the edges. Make sure you keep the center portion open. Align the fabric under the presser foot. Set the stitch selector dial to A and the stitch length to 2.5. Begin sewing from the folds towards the seam. Use the reverse stitch selector to secure the stitches. Stop at the zipper marking and do a reverse stitch. Repeat the same process on the other side. Stitch from the marking towards the fold. Once done, open the extra fabric beyond the stitch line. We will do a zigzag stitch on both the sides of the seam allowance individually to avoid fraying. Align one side of the fabric under the presser foot, right side facing you. Set the stitch selector dial to C and stitch length to 3. Begin sewing, go all across from fold to fold. Repeat the same zigzag stitches on the other side from fold to fold. This is how your stitches should look. Let's attach the zipper now. Open the gap that we had kept for the zipper. Take the zipper and keep the right side of the zipper facing the right side of the fabric as shown. Pin the bottom of the zipper to the bottom and the top of the zipper to the top fabric. One side of the zipper is attached to the top fabric. and the other side of the zipper is attached to the other side of the opening. Change the normal presser foot with the Usha Janomi zipper foot. Open the zip a little. Align the zipper under the presser foot as shown. Set the pattern selector dial to A and stitch length to 2.5. Start sewing and go till the end of the zipper. Cut the extra thread and repeat the same process on the other side of the zipper. And you are done! Turn the beanbag inside out using the zipper opening. Fill in the beans which you can easily purchase online or a store near you. Close the zip and done! Invite some friends over and show off your new piece of furniture. Upscale your living room, bedroom, or even your study. Hope you liked this DIY Saree to beanbag project.